So I wanted to do a follow-up to my video on my experiences with buying server racks, and I thought I would do the whole side panel topic better justice than I did in my original video. Originally, I removed the bottom side panel because I was being lazy, but then I realized I could show better what it's like if I remove the side panel, which I have set over here. The reason I didn't do it is because even though this is a half side panel, it's still kind of annoying. It's not terrible to do. It's not like convenient. Um, with a lot of server racks, you're gonna see a side panel that's the full height of the rack, which is way worse than trying to take this off that I had to do. And those are kind of cumbersome. It definitely is nice to have a easily removable side panel set up on your rack versus some of them where they're screwed on and you have to unscrew stuff, because these are just little latches that lock, and when you push down it pulls that little tab back. And a better example of why having the removable side panel is important is for stuff like this. So yeah, sometimes you might end up running your cables along the sides of your server's posts, but what's more realistic is you're going to have switches that have management ports that you want to hook up, or console ports, or power cords, or even just other networking stuff going on, like cables passing through. And that's where it's really nice to have a removable side panel. And granted, you could just go frameless and have your vertical posts only for your rack, but honestly, having these side panels is a lot cleaner look. Plus, it kind of reduces the risk of issues, whether you have pets or people that like to touch things, or who knows what. You never know. Plus, it's kind of a cleaner look. I'm sure I could make these cables look all clean and pretty, but I don't have to if I have side panels. So, yeah, I guess, back to the point. Having removable side panels is definitely a nice feature to have on a rack for a cable management standpoint, because otherwise, to do stuff like with these switches, granted it's what I did because I was lazy, you have to kind of reach around and feel and then try to plug the cable in, or maybe you try to do it from the back side and you really have to reach in and have long arms. But if you can find a rack with removable side panels, that, I guess I should say toolless removable side panels, that's definitely the way to go. Although what you really want to look for, in my opinion, is a rack with half side panels. And obviously, this won't apply if you're not running a full height rack. This is a 42U rack. If you had a 24U rack, obviously the side panel is probably only going to be this high anyways, so split side panels would be kind of silly at that point. But hopefully that's helpful, and thanks for watching.